Yo, what's happening, party people? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Captain GG, and again we bring you another episode of the Jumping Jambos save here in season 6 with Hearts. Today we have a couple of big games. We have to play Celtic in the league before moving on to a huge game in the Champions League against Porto at home. Both of these games are at home today, so good chances of getting some points from them. In terms of the league, from the last episode, we've actually played Livingston, beat them 5-0. And we beat Hibernian by 2-1. If you haven't seen the last episode, make sure you go and check out the last game. We had an absolutely insane match against Shakhtar Donetsk. Go back and check that one out. It was absolutely massive. If you are here and you have seen the last one, make sure you drop a thumbs up on this video as well, because we need to try and get this out to as many people as physically possible. But like I say, for today's game, the first game up on the episode is against Celtic. We have a decent gap over Rangers, 5 points over Rangers, 6 points over Celtic in the league at the moment. Celtic are the only team domestically to have beaten us so far this season, but that doesn't stop me from playing a second string squad today. Well, not totally second string, but we're playing a few players that wouldn't normally start, because like I say, this season my main aim is to go as deep as we can in the Champions League, so we're making that our primary focus. So like I said, with the team today, we've got Rizzo, Nielsen, Korkmaz, Cortez, Shaw, Mansbeck, Doyle, Ronnie, Colbert, Skeldrup, and then Lorenzo Luca up top, with Endrick and players like that all on the bench. This is the tactic we're going to go with as pretty much standard. We revert between this and our 4-3-1-2 formation, but again, this season, this has been predominantly our favourite tactic. So we're going to jump straight into the game. Apparently Tommy Doyle is going to be the captain. That's fine. Or Lewis Nielsen would have also been good. But yeah, do you know what? I'd take a point. I would take a point, given the fact that we've played a couple of weaker players in this team. We're on a really good run of form. I still feel like this is a more than strong enough squad to get a result at home against Celtic. They've been very much indifferent. They just don't have the depth we have in our squad. So they struggle, especially coming back off of like a Champions League midweek game to a league game, then back into midweek again. I think they're feeling it a lot more than us. Although their team looks fine, they're fully fit. But like I say, I'll take a draw here. A win would still be amazing, but that primary focus has to be the Champions League and that game against Porto. Because if we win that game against Porto, we're on 9 points, which is pretty much already enough to qualify. That says Lorenzo Luca trying to back into the box, and it's Korkmaz. And to be fair, Cardenas has actually been a top goalkeeper for Celtic. Every time we've played against him, we've struggled. When it's been like a different goalkeeper in goal, we've actually battered him. So I think it just shows how well he does play for Celtic, as Nicola Pepe on this right hand side causes us issues from time to time. Skeldrup almost put the ball into the box for him, luckily to our own player, as we tried to build out from the back. Korkmaz. We've got 2 youngsters at centre back today. I mean, Magala's still a youngster, really, isn't he? Korkmaz playing on the right hand side today, with Magala out of the squad, or at least on the bench even. Rizzo decides to pump longs towards Lorenzo Luca, who normally would win that ball, unfortunately not this time. And Celtic on the counter now as Juranovic plays it into Mortan, into Kygo, and there's the goal, and I think he's onside. It is going to count. Celtic lead, and it's not what we wanted. But this is the risk we take when we play a second string team. But like I say, as long as we beat Porto, if we lose this and we beat Porto, I'm fine. It's if we lose this and then we still don't get a result against Porto, although we've rested our players, that will be what is most annoying. But here's Ronnie. This game is still far from over yet, as Ronnie gets to the byline, pulls it back. Skeldrup gets it down to Doyle, has to go back to Mansbeck. Doyle looking for a bit of space, finds Luke Shaw, ball in, Colbert! How's he not scored? I think he was offside. He was offside anyway, it would have counted. He's got to be scoring though. We've been much the better team, so I'm hoping we can still get a result out of this game. Lorenzo Luca working hard, but then losing the ball. But look at how much pressure there is. We're swarming around them, forcing them back, which is nice. Jefferson Lerma in centre midfield for Celtic now, along with John McGinn. And they've worked that well, so that was well worked out. But we're forcing him back, and Ronnie's taking off him. He's got Lorenzo Luca ahead of him. Skeldrup's just behind, but he goes for goal, and Okay, I mean, it's straight at the goalkeeper. It's a good strike, but straight at the goalkeeper. If there's a little bit more direction towards the corner, I think he finds the back of the net as Doyle then to swing in. The resulting corner is headed straight back to Doyle, keeps it in. Can he get a ball back into the box? No, he's going to go deep to Luke Shaw, and that's going to be the end of the highlight. Rangers are now 1-1 with St Johnstone. It's a penalty. I think we've been given a penalty, chat. It's a soft one, but it is a penalty nonetheless. I mean, they're checking it. Maybe it's not a penalty. It is. Penalty awarded. Who's going to be taking it? I think it's Skeldrip, isn't it? Yeah, number 10, I think that's Skeldrip. It is. Skeldrip. Oh, he's in the post. He's in the post, chat. You can't afford to be wasting opportunities like that. Please be offside. Miss a penalty. Then Celtic go down the other end and score. Please don't do this to me. Ooh. That would have been a double dose of bad news. Oh, it's tight. Oh, that is very, very tight. I'd be actually maybe a little bit annoyed at that. Rangers are back in front against St Johnstone. Good to note. Skeldrip now playing a 6 because he obviously hit the post with that penalty. Not really much we can do about that now. Tommy Doyle swinging it in, and there's a header, and it's Korkmaz. Love that lovely little cushion header into the far corner. Just redirected the ball, loops over the goalkeeper, back of the net, 1-1 just before half time. Great time to find that goal. And Mete Korkmaz has been really dangerous from those set pieces. Here is Colbert now. Lorenzo Luca's got a man over, and it's Ronnie, and he's going to get away from the defender. He's got the pace, goes for goal. Is it off the post again? Oh my god, the second time in this game we've hit the post now. So unlucky. But that shows improvement. Okay, this is fine. We're okay. We've had lots of shots. I'm happy with it. Don't think there's any need to panic just yet. We do have, obviously, players on the bench such as Pozzo and Jao Gomez and Josh Doig's there. Obviously, Endrick's there, and Mikael Pedersen can come on and change the game as well. Skeldrip was only supposed to play an hour, so I'm going to take him off, and it is going to be Mikael Pedersen who comes on. Has done really, really well for us of late, Mikael Pedersen. Mete Korkmaz, although having a really good game, I'm going to take him off from Magala now. Just because he is looking pretty tired as Mortan swings the ball in, and there's the header. It's over the bar. Thank God for that. What other subs can we look at making? Tommy Doyle, take him off for Pozzo, and I think the last one is going to be Marshall Colbert potentially. In fact, if I have a look at this, I might change the formation. We do this. I only have one more sub left, don't I? No, I have a couple of subs left. Okay, sweet. So let's leave Tommy Doyle out there. Let's take off. Okay, actually, Mansbeck goes in there. Colbert comes out. Pedersen goes into the Mazzella role. Endrick goes on up top with Lorenzo Luca, which is fine. Mansbeck is on a yellow. Okay, I guess we could take off Doyle for Pozzo still. And then maybe the last sub, Jao Gomez, comes on for Mansbeck. Yeah, do you know what? I'm happy to go with that. Let's go with that. Slight change in the formation as we bring on a couple more of our more senior players. I say senior, they're all still kids really, but it'll be super interesting to see whether we can get a late winner. With much the better team, 67% possession we've had so far in this game. Pedersen with the flick away. He's going to find Lorenzo Luca, is it? No. McGregor does well. Look at the size of him, man. Come on, Hendrick. Keep chasing, lad. Good pressure. Myself have worked it well out to this left-hand side. Found Kyogo. Ball into the box. Good chance, and Mortan. Good save from Rizzo. Definitely was sneaking in at that front post, and it's not the end of the highlight. And there's a chance here for Lorenzo Luca, flicked on by Endrick, and Luca's got to do better, lad. You've got. I mean, really, we wanted it the other way around. We wanted Lorenzo Luca flicking that onto Endrick, if anything. I'm going to go attacking. I know I said a draw would be a good result, but I'm going to go attacking and try and get the win here. We've got our better players on now, so we might as well try and take advantage of it. Here is a chance. Nielsen goes long towards Endrick, flicked on, it's cleared away. Shaw wins the initial header, but it's only going to fall to a certain player, and they're in behind. Camelo. Oh, I thought he'd given away a penalty. That last ditch tackle worried me a lot. Maybe we shouldn't have gone attacking because Celtic are in behind again. And that strike, not good enough. I mean, us being on attacking is giving Celtic the chance to counter. But unfortunately, we weren't able to take advantage. A 1-1 draw is fine. Like I say, I said at the start of the game, I'll be happy with a draw here. We didn't get a result of 1, but if we create that many chances in games, we'll win them. Been much the better team. We were able to rest our players for the majority of the game. Yes, okay, they came on as subs, a lot of them, but I'm not disappointed with that. I feel like we had to. Obviously, we could have ended up losing that game for sure. We've got to play against Porto coming up. Like I said, this is the big one. A chance to almost guarantee ourselves qualification. 9 points has been enough the previous couple of seasons. So let's jump across into that game against Porto. The Champions League is back. In front of us, you will see some fixtures that we've got going on today. Some notable ones: Bayern Munich playing Monaco. We'd still expect Bayern Munich to be winning that game fairly comfortably. Barcelona have an easy game. Celtic with a tough one at home to AC Milan. Any ones that we feel there could be a shock? Maybe Villarreal, Liverpool. Could Villarreal get something out of them? Could PSV at home get something to Real Madrid? I actually am going to go for my shock of the day is going to be Marseille to beat Manchester United. That's the one I think is going to be a little bit of an upset. Other than that, like I say, we play Porto. Porto have been pretty good so far this season in the Champions League. Obviously, William Carvalho left us after winning the treble with us after 1 season and has gone to Porto. So we should, or might well, be playing against him today. We'll have to have a look at their lineup. But this is our lineup, pretty much back to the standard lineup with Ramsey, Korkmaz, Magala, Doig in defence, Pozzo and João Gomez in midfield, Skeldrick, Pedersen, Maduki in the attacking midfield roles, and then Endrick up top. So we're all good to go. I am interested to see the Porto lineup. There it is. William Carvalho is playing. Okay. There we go. Hopefully he gets sent off. He didn't get sent off. I don't think he got sent off for us at all, to be honest. Hopefully he gets sent off for them. That would be quite ideal. Obviously we're at home, which is nice as well. Gives us a little more of an advantage. We rested a lot of our players again, giving us a little bit more of an advantage. So I'm feeling really, really confident about this game. There's some decent players though, but they are very defensive. A lot of teams going very defensive against us of late. I like it. Come on. We got this, Jam. We got this. So excited. If we can get 3 points here. This is one of the tougher games we have. Knowing who did they beat Liverpool? Porto beat Liverpool, remember? So this is a really tough game. I'm glad this is a home game, to be honest. Arsenal 2-0 up against Jambos, sort of to be expected. Nice, forcing wide. Nice and Pedersen that. Korkmaz deals with that ball fairly comfortably. Pozzo coming out of his midfield role, giving it into Doig on the left hand side. Him and Skeldrick working well with Pedersen, and the ball into the box to Endrick. What a finish on the half volley. Endrick, oh my god, I cannot believe this guy is leaving us at the end of the season. What are we going to do without him? What are we absolutely... I don't see any way of us winning anything like the Champions League without Endrick in our squad. I don't think that we do. I believe we have a chance of winning the Champions League. Not much you can do about that though. Not much you can do about that. What a strike from Vidovic. That's actually a really class strike. I weren't even worried about that free kick. I thought it was too far out. United are going to goal up against Marseille. Pino with the goal. So there goes my prediction. Maybe I should have been focused on my own game and not giving away free kicks in dangerous areas. And oh, what a chance! They should be 2-1 up there. Porto. It's off the post. We get away with it. Borussia Dortmund are leading by goals 0. Chelsea leading by 2-1. Real Madrid leading by goals 0. United leading by goals 0. Obviously 1-1 here. Chance potentially to make it 2-1. João Gomez finds Ramsey. Ball into the box is deflected. Sort of deflected away from Endrick up into the hands of the goalkeeper, who's going to decide that Porto are going to try and play out from the back here. We've got some decent press on them, but Porto worked through it well enough, and now they switch the ball out wide to Arias on this right hand side. There's people forward, but the pass ain't good enough. We just pump it upfield, and Noni's there with a bit of space. His touch is a bit heavy, but he keeps the ball. Noni to the byline, pulls it back. João Gomez, 2-1 to Hearts. João Gomez, not really known for his goal scoring. In fact, that is his first goal for the club. He's been with us for about 10 months. And that's his first goal for the club. It's come at a very good time. I mean, he doesn't normally get forward too much. He's a ball-winning midfielder. But we will take that, chat. 2-1. Now we just need to stay in front. And there's a chance for Porto to level it straight away. And they have. Fuck. We have a little bit of an issue when it comes to going in front. We like to concede straight away. But can we get back in front? Skeldrup ball into the box. It's going to come out. Pozzo should get there first. He does. Now Ramsey getting put under pressure, but manages to find the pass. Korkmaz forwards to Manduki again. To the byline. Pulls it back. Pedersen this time. 3-2. Let's get a focus shout out there, shall we? Let's not concede straight from kickoff. Let's not concede a minute after going in front. Let's keep our lead at least until half time, so we can go in, calm down, and get back out in the second half and hopefully kick on. But what a game this has been. 3-2 at the moment. Go into the dressing room, point the finger. Delighted with what I've seen from the team so far. Defensively, it hasn't been great. Monaco still drawing 0-0 with Bayern. Arsenal are absolutely cruising past Jambos. 7-0 at half time is absolutely incredible. I actually looked because of our big 7-1 win over Shakhtar. I was like, what is the biggest win? In 2027, Paris Saint-Germain beat Astana 13-0. So that is currently the record for the biggest win in the Champions League in modern day history. Arsenal look like they could be going for that, and quite frankly, we might be going for the record with the most goals in a game. 6 now. I mean, still less than Arsenal, but we keep conceding. Defensively, we haven't been at our best, and that is probably where, and I said this pre-season when I was looking for players, I need a top-class centre-back. We didn't find one. We found a youngster instead. As Hendricks in behind. 4-3. This game is just an absolute goal glut. But yeah, as I was saying, we do need a top centre-back, because that is where I feel games are won and lost for us, is defensively, especially when we play against the big teams. We get found out a little bit when we've got we've got an 18-year-old and a 21-year-old at centre-back. It is a little bit difficult. We could potentially maybe drop onto balanced, especially if we get a 5th and go 5-3 up. I'm definitely going to drop. I think become a little bit more. Oh, I've got a chance. It's Pedersen over the bar. What a ball from Noni. Just to slip that in there. We can make a sub. Skeldrup is going to go off. I'm going to take Pedersen out onto the left and bring in Marshall Colbert. Then actually, do you know what? No, I'm going to undo that. Oh no, highlight. Okay, let's see this highlight through first. I was going to take my cam off and bring on a DM. But if we're not winning, I'm not doing it. If Porto go and equalise again. What a ball. Oh, get it away! Still not over. Tavares, byline. We've got to force him away from goal. Get it out. Please, let's get it out. Nice, okay. Oh, just about to go make those changes. Okay, we might score though. Korkmaz playing it over. Noni, got a chance. Oh, Oh, just couldn't control the ball, but it's well won back by Gomez, and it's on goal. The keeper's pushed it onto the post and back into his hands. We need to shore this up a little bit. Skeldrup's going to come off. I'm actually going to bring on, we should have, there he is, Mansbeck. So Gomez is going to drop into the DM as a ball-winning midfield role, which is fine. He's going to be on defend. And then we're going to drop Mansbeck into here. And I'm actually going to put him on ball-winning midfield on, actually, ooh, we could maybe go box-to-box with Mansbeck. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. So at least then it still helps out going forward, etc. It's still only 7-0 in the Arsenal game, by the way. Any other changes? Roma beating Standard Liège. Why did I think they were playing someone else? PSG only drawing with Fiorentina at the moment. That throw-in was wasted. Let's drop on to a bit more balance. Let's go for a focus shout. Instructions, let's go on one-click time waste. As Korkmaz has it, gives it to Gomez. Now he plays it left to Doi. Doi trying to play it up the field towards Pedersen, but the pass was pretty poor. And that's a decent ball over the top. Magala's done well enough though. Korkmaz gives it to João Gomez. He's going to look long for Endrick. There's a chance here for Endrick. Oh, it's off the post again. Oh my god, this game is just full of events. Event after event after event. Let's have a look at what other subs we can make. Josh Doig is going to go off. We're going to bring on Luke Shaw. Borset is going to come on for Korkmaz. He's feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. Who else can we bring on? I feel like Noni's done well. He's had 2 assists. He's playing well, but starting to tire a little bit. And we do have Ronnie who can come on, who's absolutely rapid. And then I think the last one is just going to be Lewis Nielsen for Calvin Ramsey, you know. Just get some fresh legs on at the back to try and help us out a little bit. Celtic still 0-0 with AC Milan. They also missed a penalty in that game as well. Juarez and Pepe have also gone off injured. Anything else? Bayern still 0-0 with Monaco. As we're coming towards the end of our game now, if we can get through this highlight, I will drop onto defensive and full time waste and be more disciplined. That's a good ball over to the top. Vidovic is in, and that's a fantastic tackle from Nielsen, but the danger's not over. And it's in, it's an own goal. But is it an own goal? Well, it's going to go to possible offside. VAR, I think this will count. Goal awarded. Kind of annoying. Is there a late chance for us to win it though? Doi swings it in. Ronnie, penalty! It's a penalty! Let's go! Who takes our penalties? It's surely got to be Endrick. It's got to be Endrick, isn't it? Penalties, 14. Oh, Skeldrip. Oh, he missed the last one, didn't he? Alright. I'm not going to change that. Endrick. You the man, Endrick. Come on. You the man. To win the game. I beg. Come on. Endrick. Let's go! Let's go! Come on. 15th goal of the season for Endrick. Super waste time. Be more disciplined. Come on now. Let's go. Defensive as well. Cautious even. That will do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Let's freaking go, man. Come on. What a win. What a game. What a game. Full of goals. Excitement. Poor defending at times. But what a win. Barcelona struggling to get past this team. I mean, this team is doing alright. They've had a couple of Jurgardens. I don't know. AS Monaco got a 0-0 draw against Bayern. Atletico Madrid got their first win of the campaign. Celtic did get a late winner against AC Milan. Fair play to Celtic. PSG got a winner against Fiorentina, winning by 2-1. United did beat Marseille 2-1. Real Madrid smashing PSV by 4-0. Man City drawing 2-2 with Seville. Liverpool beating Villarreal. So that moves us up into 5th with our 9 points from 4 games. Feeling good. We're above the likes of Man City, Bayern, Real Madrid, Barca, above Celtic, who are doing well, 7 points from their 4 games. Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, Milan, Like we're doing really really well. And even then, we look at that, and our next game is against Dynamo, I think. Yeah, oh sorry, no, we've got to play Villarreal. So imagine we beat Villarreal, right? If we then beat Villarreal, we'll be on 12 points from 5 games. And then if we beat Dynamo, we'll be on 15 points. 15 points could be enough to get us in the top 8 and have us already qualified before we have to play Roma and United. And they'll be like 3 hits. Oh, chat. It's just glorious. It is absolutely glorious. So yeah, we are feeling good, chat. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Like I say, do give us a thumbs up on the video if you have. Get in the comments and let us know any thoughts that you might have on the save so far, any questions that you have, what you want to see in the next episode, if there's anything particular that you want to look at. But yeah, I really do appreciate you watching this far, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.